Welcome to my stream, where knowledge brings
Fixit42
supreme.
bot says
Calm and
welcome.
collected.
Stream starts in 5 minutes.
You go love, you know what I mean. Got high expectations. Gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets. Unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries. All knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow.
Fixit42 bot says T-4 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and
Fixit42 bot says T-3 minutes.
love, you know what I mean. Got high expectations. Gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets. Unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries. All knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream, where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow in this stream of knowledge. Together we'll grow.
Fixit42 bot says T-2 minutes.
Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected. I'm about to
Fixit42 bot says stream about to start, 1 minute left.
expectations. Gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets. Unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries. All knowledge will
man. So I need to untangle a few things there first. So I'm in my email and I'm checking for the course. So let's see if I can click this link here in the mail. I think, yeah. So I've tried logging in here. I tried resetting the password. We'll have to call them. So incorrect password. So I did reset it, and it's still incorrect password. They are very funny usernames. It's not secret. It's also the email address, so so I might call them. Let's try this once more. So there, I have reset my password already. Let's do something else. Let's actually make it secret tab. And let's do, come on, I think I have a link here that would work. Generate a password. So I clicked a button. This didn't work. It was not what I thought. Okay, let's... I know that Firefox can generate passwords, you know, but how do you force it to generate a password? I don't know. So if I delete this, I don't get the option to get a new one. But when, after having first reset my password to a certain password, I then tried again with the same password, and it says you have already used this password, right? So it did set it, it just doesn't work anyway. So I don't know if there's at least one uppercase, at least one lowercase, and one numerical. Yeah, I have had that in that one. It shouldn't have approved it otherwise, right? So if I just type anything here, like that will be a few of the letters. Can I like approve this password? I can. So it doesn't double check it. So maybe it wasn't all there. Maybe that could be the reason. I have to test. Let's type another password here in my other screen. So yeah, so all of the variations are there, I think. Alright, I undid too much. There. So I just have to get some yogurt. I'm hungry. So it's lunchtime, and I thought I'd get some of this lemon yogurt with some bread. This is good. Yeah, so the plan today, I was kind of thinking we could do this course that I'm trying to sign into. It's a Android programming course. But if I can't get in there, maybe I should call them. So, the yummy bread. I guess I'll eat first. I'm sorry for streaming and eating. But we have other stuff up too. Password generator. So I prefer it being on my machine, right? I can just do it random letters too. So oh, that's my Kali password. Kali txt. We could test with this one. I don't want to type that a lot. Yeah, it's too long. So now I'll reset that one too. It's on stream. Sorry about the mic. So, I'm just removing some notifications. So, new stuff. So I have another one where I got in. This is Analog Electronics. So we might start this one. So this is north of Sweden University, and he's talking so slowly. Also, it's in Swedish, right? Yeah, so I couldn't. This bit wouldn't be fun. Anyway, I'm not sure about this one because I was talking so slowly, so I sped it up. I couldn't use my browser's extension that I have to speed the video up, and I put it on the 2 times. It was still slower than my normal talking speed if I talk like this. This is 2 times of that dude's talking speed. So, but it's always interesting with electronics and hardware stuff too, you know? Good to know. We'll see. Yeah, so it's also MATLAB. Yeah, and there's a book I don't have. So that's factoring in if I'll do it or not. Right, so let's just see. We're doing this one too. Maybe we'll just read this today. Continue this. Or we'll do this. But this week, yesterday, university courses started. I might call them. So I don't remember this one, but I think I have the VM up still. Let's see. Right, so we have stuff up here. We were playing with this. So maybe I should just continue where I was. Let's at least call them because it's just open for 2 hours more or less. But while I eat, let's look here. Yeah, I think we got the password here, right? Oh, right, so this one is solved, actually. It's solved. But this is something we need to add to the notes. So... It's so good to eat when you're really hungry. So... I was also just checking to see if I can see anything about the status of the AliExpress stuff I ordered. Yeah, so let's go back here. Right, I remember this one now. You had to remove like everything because it was too many characters. So this is why we can't make a more explicit query here. We can't even ask it like where username is administrator. And it was complaining about it being a table, so I just did limit 1 and it worked. So if we add the characters here, let's undo first. So, and this won't work of course, but here is what was there before, the tracking ID. Yeah, we had to delete all of it to get enough characters. I'm curious, what is the limit? What's making the limit for the length? So the tracking ID would be a string there. And we get an invalid input syntax for type integer, because we're trying to convert the password to int, and then we get the actual password. So this is like a neat trick we need to add to the notes. That's what I'm going to do in this little bread. Yeah, I'm still hungry actually. So I have more yogurt and I have more bread. So I guess I was also thinking, yeah, here's the Python file where we use this. So now we're getting, it's errors. Alright, so I always feel these are inside of this directory, but they're not. I don't like its structure really here. It's too far. Oh, this is Obsidian. So tracking ID example boolean. Now we have a tracking ID example that is error based, but I think we had two. We had one before. So let's see, what was this? Oh. So this is the last test of the Boolean one, I think. Test to see if we had all the characters, and we did. So, well, this one is an internal server. I probably tested to add there too, right? So let's see. I'm undoing. Yeah, alright. I guess this Boolean is actually error based, right? So, let's look at the code. So I could open. I'm just checking what the error is. So I think that the actual test in this one is, yeah, status code. So this is error based. So we should have that here, rather here. Error based boolean, right? So I'm redoing this. Let's actually do boolean as a header up here. This is the boolean one, and this needs to be like level 2 header or something, so we can just zip all of that away. And then we do conversion. This is like totally different types of error based. So this is this just gives us an internal server error. And this one is I was going to type conversion error. So using conversion errors. So let's type that too, using conversion errors to get output. And now it's not at all an example anymore. But it is. But it's also facts that we need later into this file, right? Because it's getting long. It's getting long. Do I have anything about errors at all? Well, this is based on a few different things. The start of it was a tracking room, I think. And then I was split out like Basic stuff. This is kind of what we did, only no, it's not. What did I read? Authentication example. Okay. So this is just an example on how it could look. So what we did right here before, if we, this one here, number 1, if I control Y this one all the way again, so we have this. I don't remember if this worked. We can like redo it, but it's probably far back. But this one, I know which one it is. And I know that this worked. This last one, we got the message. It was already selected here when we opened it, because this is a password. So browser is also on. So we logged in here using that. Let's copy this. And let's hop back here. So this is an example. Question is, what should I write about it? Where did I put the bread? So oh, it's so nice. So the course I was thinking of maybe doing here, we'll see. Yeah, so I missed the Zoom meeting yesterday. So now, so he sent 3 of the same message with added details. Yeah, I should probably have joined this meeting, but they're like recorded, you know, always, right? So he also says that so lots of yogurt everywhere. Yeah, so if I click any link here, we'd still get into that we can't log in thing. I was just checking if I had any other emails, and I only had that one more that was in 3 versions. First he added the day, then he added the time to when it was, and the link. So I'm thinking
What was I doing at that time? Yeah, I was with my kid at school. That's why I couldn't join the Zoom meeting. We were just driving home at that time. So. Yeah, he said that you have to send all of the email from the system or he won't get it. The system I can't log into. I can't even say, oh, hello. I can't log in. It'll probably work anyway. Oh. Yeah, I was like, should I continue doing this, leaning back? So, I'll have to get a new shirt when I go outside later. Oh well. Yogurt on my clothes. So, with this one, so do we have error-based anywhere here? I don't think so. Here it says a bit error-based. But this is like the base categories. It doesn't continue with information. Yeah, it does actually for the union-based one. Then this one is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So, I'm not very happy about that. 3 types. Yeah, so this one should also be level 2. And these should be level 3. So it's a bit different, right? More visible. And then we can do like 4 or 5 here. Alright, that's a lot of them. Deleting the spaces automatically is not very good most of the time, because I plan to do it and then it already deleted and I delete too many characters. What I mean is when you make a new line here, it deletes the space. So if I undo, of course I will hop back, but if you just backspace, you will have 1 character less. Let's get started. We can use error messages. Let's put the other one there too. So this one is a 5. 5. And this is 3. This should be 4 now when I changed it. Yeah, and also this is not good, because the other one, this, is considered blind, right? Such a mess. We'll have to put different errors in different places. And when I say considered is, I mean, I don't think it's blind when you get feedback. Boolean feedback is feedback. So let's continue. I'll have to rethink. Yeah, that's not a password or anything. It's just my account names. I was typing them in the notepad. University education is free in Sweden, so you can just join a few. I'm almost done with the food, sorry. I guess I should eat before streaming. So if I go back here, I'm not sure. This is too far along. We need to go to this thing.
Dev Sutar says hello, waving hand. Man.
Hi, welcome back, welcome back. So I'm just trying to log in here, and I've reset the password and it didn't work, so I'm thinking I'll call them. Since they close soon. Alright, we can also just click the link. So how are you doing? All good? Just one second. Service. Nah, let's just call them. Much easier to call someone. And I think I have this up already, yeah. Okie dokie. So, first of all, let's try logging in. Okay, this one is new. And let me type the password. There. And let's confirm that we have this error before we call someone about it, right? So there. So if we type the same one here, it will say you have used this before. This password has been used previously. Please provide a new one. Meaning my update of the password should have worked, right? And it is at least 8 characters, and it has all the different 1 uppercase, 1 lowercase, 1 or more numeral. So it was set. It seems to contain. I have special characters too, though. So let's call this now. So 0, 2, 6, 6, 4. So it might be busy. Oh my, 18880. So they have open in like 1 hour 20 minutes. So
How to use your account, login issues to the university's IT system,
yeah.
print issues or other IT questions, press 1. For questions about Canvas, web lectures, for example Zoom, and similar matters, press
Yeah,
2.
I guess we'll take 1 because it's a password thing. The audio quality is horrible. It's slow. Oh my. Oh, we're first in the queue. Sorry. But it could be fun to do this course on stream. So there's a few beeps, and then there's a voice saying, "Thanks for waiting." And every time I think it's the person's answering. Yes, we were first in the queue. Shouldn't we get there? Yeah, so see if I can hear this. Yeah, definitely. So let's continue meanwhile. So this is kind of funny now because we have a blind error-based and we have a normal error-based, right? Maybe this should be called... Yeah, so we get the actual text in the error message. Yeah, I'm assuming they'll answer quickly. Yeah, so if it was just beeping, it would be easier to... Oh well. How will we do this? Should we make a header error-based later? So then this is considered blind. So it's just a mess with having to call it a special thing, right? So also I have this in my ear now too, but I'm right-handed, so we'll see how this works. I have my phone on my ear where I have that. It goes boink. Hej! Nu ska vi se här. Jo, det är så att igår så försökte jag nollställa lösenordet för att jag kunde inte logga in. Och det är Canvas jag försökte logga in i, men det är väl kanske samma. Det står ju Joint Web Login här. Jag försökte återställa det och det verkade liksom funka. Jag fick ingen felmedel eller någonting. Och så försökte jag med det lösenordet och det hände ingenting. Och sen nu, jag tänkte låter den vänta lite. Och det är samma sak nu, och när jag försöker återställa det igen, då säger den att det här lösenordet som jag satte det till, det redan har varit använt. Så att det borde ha gått igenom och fungera, men jag kan inte logga in. 75 05 10 04 66. Ja, 0466. För det började ju igår där egentligen så. Precis. För jag tänkte, det känns inte som det är en poäng. Jag tror jag testade något annat först också. Och så testade jag det här. Okej, för det står att man inte kan gå in på alla system då och sånt där om man gör det. Precis. Yes. Okej. Så då kör jag via e-post istället och så okej. Tack så mycket. Hej. Ha det bra. So we said this is probably their system. He's checking it, but there's another way to do it. So let's go for this one again, but do the not recommended way of going to email. So let's move this one. Not that it's very secret. The personal numbers in Sweden, they're like open. It's not like American numbers. These are just your birth date. And they're all over the internet, everywhere. But I have to think in Swedish for typing it. That's funny. Yeah, so I'm just typing. So it doesn't work. The error might be caused by using the back and forward buttons in the browser. Well, let's try again. If I click here in this actual tab, and we click here, and it said it's not secret. I was just thinking maybe after this it will become secret. So let's try it again. So we might have to call him back. Yeah. So let's actually give them a few minutes, or maybe to tomorrow, because it's not just one part of the system that's messed up. Yeah, let's actually call him back and tell him so he knows, right? So reasons, calling the same number again. I'm putting it on the speaker now, and I'm going to do other stuff until the end. So they do all the messages in Swedish and English. So sorry about this mess. So they should have working ID systems before the term starts, right? So this is school, by the way. But I'm not going there, it's just rather... Right, they want me to press 1 here. So, let's see, now we're in... So there I can't log in, so not a problem. Yeah. So right, I was thinking like if it was Sweden here. Map. So I live here in this part of Sweden. Hej, det är Sofia här igen. Jag ringde nyss. Jag försökte nollställa med mail istället och det gick inte, utan Okej. Men det den säger är this action cannot be completed. The error might be caused by using the back and forward buttons in the browser and therefore trying to... Okej. Jag vet vad det är. Ska vi se, ska jag bara gå till sidan från början här, eller? Se, hålla telefonen med örat här. Så ska vi se, gå tillbaka lite först och så jag kommer till inloggningen. Ska vi se, den här borde funka att börja på. Så cookies. Igen. Då ska vi se. Nu klickar jag på e-postlänken här. Så ska jag skriva in igen. Jag ska bara kopiera min personnummer från den andra så jag slipper skriva allt på. Är det många som har krångel nu eller? Det var samma sak där. Men jag kanske blockar för mycket grejer. Nej. Jag testar för säkerhets skull i alla fall. Ja, det blev fel nu också. Det är för samma felmeddelande.
Reset password. Wizard.
Ja, precis. Jag går tillbaka en gång till. Jag stängt av uBlock. Okej, så det... Men nu funkade det. Ja. Yes. Jag stängde av uBlock. Så det kan vara bra att veta om någon annan har uBlock, så då funkade det. Ni kan ju sätta något litet meddelande där om det om det är någon annan. Ja, precis. Ja. Ja, men vad bra, tack. Jag tänkte mest bara om någon annan har samma problem så kan det ju vara bra att... Ja, fast det här är ju jättemånga som har uBlock Origin. Det är ju en vanlig grej. Nej, okej. Ja, okej. Ja, tack så mycket, ha det bra. Hej. So trying to give in the tip. So I think it was uBlock, or rather it was. So like do a private window, do this. No, nothing. So I should have tested uBlock first. Just turning it off. So I should get an email. So let's see. So this is not what I imagined spending my time with. So click this link. And now I have the same thing again. So let's see if this password works now that it said already was in use. Or I'll have to think of a new one. Yeah, password used previously. Yeah, so there's something definitely wrong with this. So I'm just adding a letter on the end. This is a problem. So let's do down here. So we need to save this with the correct username. Let's see. There. Yeah, so when I log in, so we're giving it 15 minutes now. See if it works. And then we'll try to log in again. Yeah. So apparently this IT support person had never heard of uBlock Origin, which is like, nah, they don't know anything, right? Do they pay for YouTube? I mean, everybody uses it now, right? Not just IT people. Am I wrong? Anyway, so what we're checking here, Sweden map. Let's look at a map. Not that we don't want that site. I just want an image. So I live here. This place is here, and my God, I need this bigger. So the other school is in Umeå here. So I'm not going to travel from here to here. This is hours and hours and hours of driving. So it's for the closest one, the closest school, it's here. The one I was speaking to now. And this is like 1.5 hours, I think. This bit of driving. So on a good road at like maybe a tiny bit over the speed limit. So It's not yet very close. So it's nice that they're fully remote, the courses. So 15 minutes. So that's just what they say, you know. All right. So I added a character now. Oh well, this is a mess. I'm typing the full password. Yeah. It's always funny to talk to IT support people who don't understand what you're talking about. He seemed like I was annoying him too. So dumb people calling and asking for stuff. It's just an IT support number. So we created a new password. So I'm just clicking to have a fresh link here. Login. So if I were to copy this password here and paste it up here. I didn't manage to get any copy, which is kind of good, I guess. Let's see. 10 letters. 10 letters. Yeah. So, I'm sorry for a boring stream.
Indirect edit says hello.
Hi. Welcome in. So we're going to do stuff. I've just been trying to log in to university here. And see that we could possibly do this one on stream, a university course. So I just have reset the password. So I guess we'll wait for some more minutes. So it's been at least 5 minutes now, right? Yeah, we could do this meanwhile, but this is like off topic. Let's just and right.
Indirect edit says how long will you be streaming for?
Probably for like 3 hours more or something. Something like that. So I'm thinking Android programming. What will we find? So I'm thinking.
Noriko Neko says Noriki 1 light, Noriki 1 light.
Welcome back. Thanks for the music yesterday. So I'm like, it's time. So let's do languages, right? So I've only done Java. I haven't done Kotlin, and I'm assuming that this course will be Kotlin because it's now. It's not a few years ago. So that's what I'm assuming, and we'll see when we can log in what it is. Though I did see that one of the emails that I got from the school mentions Kotlin. So, but it might also be that you can do this if you want, because universities, they're always lagging behind, and they're like, well, we have this finished course for Java, so why do anything? It could be like that, but I'm hoping. So let's see. Yeah, let's minimize that again, or let's check this other email. Yeah. So there's instruction about programming in Kotlin in the discussion board on the site we were trying to log into. So it was 2 minutes ago. Okay, I'll give it some time. Minutes are slow when you're waiting for something, right? Yeah, so we don't need these emails that I have. The only interesting one would be a possibly the Zoom link. But it was for yesterday when I was driving my kids, so I couldn't join. And I knew that when I got the email, so I didn't put it in my calendar even. So, we can continue looking at this meanwhile. I'm closing the tabs I have up. It's like a lot of them there. So, let's go back to making notes on this. So, this is a special thing where we won't get any feedback, but we can get an error message, right? So if we would render this as it would look in a browser. So actually my shirt didn't look too bad with the yogurt. Well, it does when I touched it. Yeah, so we get an error message, even though we didn't get any feedback. Like normally we get an error message. So yeah, I don't think this is very much different from the other one. So if we render this, we get internal server error, but we still have the rest of the page. It's not like a standard internal server error sign. It's just like a graphical one like this. So it's not the main thing. Yeah. So this one is solved too. This is a password. But this is old. So this was where we got the password. So after this we logged into the user. Yeah, let's continue with the notes there. So it's really a organization of nodes problem here. So if error, they have categorized here on TryHackMe error-based underneath inbound, but they also categorized on Web Security Academy the one example we have here, the first one, internal server error one, they called it blind. I don't think it's blind if you get feedback, but even if it's an error saying internal server error, it's feedback, right? So it's not like we can't see anything. And we could use this to get the password here. It's just a Python script that we made last time. And I'm sorry for the coloring. We can open this again, but I don't want to open code if we don't need to, because it's kind of like heavy anyway, right? It loads a lot of stuff. It's not a simple text editor. Good and bad. I should probably like remove all the extensions that I don't actually use. When I installed it the first time, I was like, oh, there's Docker stuff. Oh, there's this stuff. Oh, there's this stuff. Better install it all. Yeah, so I guess we'll put this one. Oh. let's copy this one too. 2, wherever we select to put this. So if I undo here.
Cypher Enigma says GMGM.
Hi, good morning. So, oh gosh, it removed the space again there. So I thought there was a line between, there wasn't. So as this one is, nah, that's the wrong place. Here. There. So we can use error messages like, let's actually make a pretty image of this. So let's do ShareX. There, it's an app. It's been Googling sometimes when I have the program installed. Why? So I think it started now. Yeah. So let's make a image for this, right? Kind of explicit error message here. So let's just it's not, I didn't bring the whole page. I was thinking of doing the full page, but I don't want more than this is kind of obvious, right? We got this by injecting into vulnerable spot. In this case, the tracking ID cookie. So that's kind of like, is that good enough? We did have to remove the full actual tracking ID since we couldn't input a lot of characters. So reminding myself in case this would happen, you know, that this is just an example. This could have been anywhere that we're putting this code, and reminding myself that there was like a lot of stuff here, you know, but when we didn't delete it, we got error messages that it was non-terminated string. If I remember correctly, we can probably see that in the history here too. Let's see if we can do like here. Yeah. Maybe we'll copy this one too. So there. Also, we can see the actual query here. So observe that we can see the query. Right? So here it's the same text. It's just cut off here at the ass. So it's just cut off, and then it doesn't work. So we would have had to delete a few characters there, only not all of it. But before that, we tested other stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the last error we got. That's why I did limit 1. So and when I did that, it got too long again. So that's why we had to decrease the size once more. Expected char. And there we got 97. It's good to build repetition, you know, because then you remember it better next time. So if I would ever just generally try stuff, you know, some SQLi stuff, now I have this somewhere there in the back of my head that. And when I've seen this more than once, again, and more times, it'll get more stuck in my brain. So, so it just says that. Yeah, right. So we tested with the login page. This is a false then, and this is a true, and a false. Only now it says you sold the lab too, right? But that's what we used as a test to see if we got a 200 here instead of a 500. That's what we used in the script. Oh. So, let's see, have we spent like 10 minutes now? We have. So it's been over 15 minutes. It's been like maybe 17 minutes. So let's see if we can log in now. Woo! Yeah, so we logged in. So, I don't know. I think this might be in Swedish. I don't know yet. Anyway, we can do like tasks on this course and learn stuff together anyway. So why do we have this link here? Let's just go to the course main site page. Okay, is this all there is? Oh, this is old stuff. Yeah, this is a PDF. File not downloaded, security risk. That's funny. So, oh, this is also a download. Yeah, so we don't have to download. We can watch it here. Look at it here. So, this is I'm the teacher. There's no course literature. There'll be videos or PDFs with stuff. And here's like Android Studio installation. How to install Android Studio. Right, so I have like an old video on my YouTube channel helping people fix problems with installation. So it's like, I guess I still have it, but I should probably upgrade or update. I mean, we could update it. So, so I'm like, we could just do here. I have too many things, but I don't have it here. So since I'm not using it a lot, I have removed it from my taskbar because it's kind of full, right? So this one will require updating. yeah. It'll require some updating. And I guess this is not supposed to be the only information you get, but whatever, you know? So, meet the new UI. Yeah, we want to update it. So, check for updates. Okay. So, very purple links here. I was just thinking, isn't there like, oh, the latest version is. Yeah. So we're not on 2023 anymore. So where did it go here? So it should say more than this, right? So I did click check for updates. Nothing. So we'll just install the latest. We can do this one. Everybody reading carefully here now so we don't. Again. Right, it will take a few seconds. Even a minute. Oh, that's kind of slow. Maybe a lot of people downloading it? I don't think so, right? I don't think everybody would do this at the same time. Who? Oh, that's an introduction to it.
Cypher Enigma says Android Studio. My condolences, D.
Okay, so what would you suggest to use? So I better do what? No, I've been using it too, but as I said, I haven't done any stuff but
Cypher
Java.
Enigma says, oh, I don't have an alternative.
Okay. Yeah, so install.
Cypher Enigma says
Android
emulation
Studio.
is just a pain.
Oh yeah, but you don't have to emulate, actually. You can use it, you can connect your phone. So, right now I have a wireless charger, so I'd have to connect the connector to any of the phones. I have an Android phone here, actually, I could test with. That's connected by USB. The one that I'm controlling stream on, though. Probably shouldn't play with that one. So it says create Android project, create emulator. Yeah, right, I remember that. And that's a bit of a mess, yeah. So handle dependencies and build settings, create and modify Kotlin. Yeah, this is a new
Cypher
thing for
Enigma
me,
says,
Kotlin.
I've only ever done emulation because my employer was cheap ig, D.
Oh yeah, but you had phones, right? But also, yeah, but it's kind of nice to test on a real phone. Yeah. So this one is downloaded, so let's run it. It's a bit fun that this one got a warning. Come on. Now I can click again. This, show more information. Oh, it's HTTP download, of course, that's why. Yeah, it is kind of new, this warning, right? It's kind of new. I'll accept it. As them using HTTP here. It's HTTPS here though, so why? So then it's basic programming, variables, data types. Yeah, I'm thinking it's nice to. I've never seen it in Kotlin, right? Your first app in Kotlin. So this is. Oh, we're on lecture 3 and 4 here. Oh gosh, yeah. So maybe this will be a very easy course. But it's still nice to have it like, organized. I don't know what. Design user interface with Kotlin. Layouts, text, images, themes and styles, references to view objects, strings as resources, navigation, events, intents. Yes, I kind of know this, since I've done Java stuff on Android. Working with data. Let's accept this one. Data from web services. Show data in recycler view. There. A version of Android Studio is already installed. It's recommended to remove older versions before continuing. Uninstall previous version. Yeah, okay. So, come on. You don't have to ask, really. But maybe someone wants several versions. Of course. So, Android Studio 1 is called too. So, it sounds like it's been... Yeah. Well. Next. So, let's see if we get the funny error message that I have a YouTube video on. I'll have to see. So, when was the last comment? Thanks for doing this, right? Let's see. Because it's an old video and it's on my Fixit channel. And I'm online. So, alright. Where am I? Let's go to channel, right? I should make more videos here, but this is a problem. Let's see how
Please
old.
provide.
So this is 1 year old. The last comment was when I had to sort them by newest first. 1 day ago. Thank you. Yeah, so it's still there, the bugs in the installation. We'll see. Let's see what happens when we open Android Studio. Oh, cute image. So, if we start something, does not exist. Right, so I have been reorganizing, and I think I have my projects on my server instead. So let's do new project, right? But I want to see the bug. I think it might get, if it exists. Let's hope it doesn't exist, right?
Glitchy Plays Beat Saber says best viewers on
Oh, look,
damshames.com/Takini.
now the line is on B. So I'll have to make some kind of better filter for this one. Let's see here. So, come on. So, deleted the message, and we have a file on the desktop, I think. Spam messages here. So I add new ones here, and then when I add them to the streamer bot, then I remove them here. So that's why it's empty. So, by the way, let's actually look at the page. So this is what you can get sometimes. Apparently still. Which is a bit funny. So what they want us to do. They want us to like read the lectures, but I'm curious. Let's scroll down. So I've finished the first one before I even read the document. Read the recipe before starting, right? So navigation, work with data, databases and stuff, storage. So week 36. So the goal this week is to install Android Studio. And then for 2 weeks we're supposed to test stuff. Yeah, but this is also for people that don't program before then. But I think there was like a requirement to have university courses with programming. Well, it's not a very long course. This is kind of short. So the other one I had was like ends in January, I think. This is week 42. So it's not that many weeks. So a whole week to install a program. Let's oh, there's more here. Nice. I was thinking like, is this all? It looks like that, but it's continuous. So it's also January. Right. So you're supposed to send in return like tasks. So you should get them approved and stuff. And then you get marks depending on stuff. Is that all? Some cases it's not in. There are 4. Okay, what? 4 to 6, 7 to 8. Or is it the number of points you get or something? You can get extra points. Okay. Okay, so if you get a lot of extra points, you get higher grades. And there's projects too. Okay. So the project does a mean thing. You make a app. And if you miss deadline, you get a maximum mark E. So you're supposed to not miss the deadlines, okay? Well, so I guess that we can go, if we go to previous, we have this one. And this you can see. And then we have the one with red. And then going forward, we have, this is the first lecture then. And this is files, we're in files. Lecture 2, let's click files so we can see all of the files. Oh.
Noriko Neko says at Cypher Enigma, how are you Noriki 1 Wiggle?
There's nothing more. It's just 2 for now. And it's in Swedish. We could play a bit with it. Let's see what else there is. It's an overview. Welcome to the course. Yeah, so this message I got, and this is when I was driving my kid from school here yesterday. So I couldn't be there. Alright, I have other stuff there. Yeah, so this one I finished. It was a few years ago, 2020. So this is like more advanced Android stuff with client development. So you have a server and client stuff. But that was Java, so I thought this would be nice to do. So there's disturbances in the network, but that's long ago, right? Or rather, it's in a few days, in a lot of days. 3 weeks. Lost. So that's nothing interesting. Yeah, so we want to go to this one with no image, and it's just this. So we have read this one. This one was like HTTP download warning. Calendar. So what I'm curious mostly is, will there be more Zooms? I prefer courses where you like interact with people and do stuff together on projects and stuff, you know? So it's like nothing here yet. So this is just my history, what I've been looking at. Okay. This is 2024. Maybe we should read that one. So allow download. So this is a kind of thing that isn't usually useful. It's like what you read before you apply. The goals of the course. All right, yeah, very useful. Very useful. Yeah, so there's no prerequisites for this. It's basic. So you don't need to know programming or anything. So it's going to be basic. But we can still do it on stream. Like, let's see how much of this we already did. Alright, we don't have to open it. We can just do this. So we'll use the latest version to create apps. Yay, they have my error message here. The video. So it's kind of like official now that's a problem, right? Let's see if we get anything. Let's create well, I guess we do an empty. We open this and it continues. Good. So oh, this is so tiny. I have to maximize it. So this is nice for that the course has this. When I googled this a few years back, yeah, there was problems. You just have to close the project you have open and it continues installation.
Cypher Enigma says at Noriko Neko, I'm well, how are you?
Right, so what's up with my other browser? Right, by the way, people, look at this. Look at this. It seems to be working, but there's no messages. So something happened. Let's close it. I was just checking. So if it works, I want to switch back to Security Lives one. Nori, do you know anything, by the way? So let's see. Because you use it too, right? I don't want to nag Security Live about it. I think he has other things to do. So
Noriko Neko
like
says, say again, sorry.
This. Do you use Security Live's TTS right now? Does it work for you? To support all versions of Android, we need to install this too. installing a lot of stuff. Yeah, maybe I should. Alright, download it and run the file. Yeah, so we already had it installed, you know. Serenade could not connect. Do you know what Serenade is? ADB. Well, why does it want to have access? Let's allow it. So, Gradle project sync in progress. So what's new in Koala features? Drop. Panel describes some of the new features. Code suggestions with Gemini in Android Studio. Crash reports. Android device. Streaming. Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe it's like actually something visible in updates.
Noriko Neko says no, I've not used it for such long time.
Okay.
Cannot hear it, music too loud. Noriki 1 music.
Yeah, I was thinking more if you use the translation features and things. That you could connect to it at all. So I understand you can't have chat read.
Noriko Neko says at Cypher Enigma, I hope to not be sick for 3 weeks in a row. I need party on weekend. Noriki 1 cry.
Oh, yeah. So have you been sick?
Noriko Neko says yes, TTS.bot works for me.
Okay, so it hasn't been working for weeks for me. Weeks. So that's why I'm using StreamerBot, SpeakerBot instead right now. So we can look at it again. So yesterday it popped up
Noriko
like
Neko
this.
says it only got put back online yesterday.
Yeah. So I can do Go, but it
Connected
doesn't
to channel
pop up
Fixit
anything.
42.
It says connected, but if you type a message, let's see, test.
Fixit 42 says test.
And that is from SpeakerBot. So SpeakerBot also do TTS here. So we would have a double if this worked, but it doesn't
Cypher
pop up.
Enigma says test.
Yeah. So this is from SpeakerBot. So nothing from here.
Noriko Neko says maybe take away auth token from Twitch and reauth. Fixit 42
I'll
bot
do that
says
again.
test.
I did it like a few days ago, but if it's updated now, I'll do it again. But I can do that after stream, so it's wonderful if it works again, especially when I do on my phone. I don't have any TTS anymore. Yeah. Let's see, what does it say here? So, Sync is taking a significant amount of time to download dependencies. Okay, show us. It's probably because stuff wasn't installed then. It's the first project we're opening. Also, we could go through and install more stuff. Oh my. So this message, I can't find any X, so I guess that's assistant then. Okay, so there's new stuff here. Gemini in Android Studio is an AI coding companion that helps you to build high quality apps faster. Oh my. So far, the only coding help I got has been from just asking ChatGPT questions, and it usually failed, so. Alright. Fun. It's fun. Yeah. So, this is new. Let's see what it says. I guess it doesn't say much more. No, not zooming in there, zooming in here. Oh, so I don't have a web one. It doesn't get less blurry though. The image is blurry, so it doesn't help to zoom. So they're installing a lot of SDKs. And mine didn't ask for anything, since it's already installed, I guess. But I will have deleted a lot of files. I should probably have just uninstalled it first. We could do that, we can uninstall it instead. So let's uninstall Android Studio. Because I've been like deleting files in my user directory, a lot of them, cleaning out the computer. So I don't probably have deleted files that are not supposed to be deleted. So let's just uninstall it all. Yeah, of course we need to close it to uninstall it. So yeah, I'll do it just to make sure that it's rather that than having to deal with the mess later. Yeah, let's do the settings too. I want a fresh one. I don't want my old stuff. Let's check also the directory. And I'm thinking of installing it to another drive, but I don't know which one would be suitable. D is kind of full, but it's more space than C, even though it looks red. It's just because it says 3 terabyte one. Well, almost 272. Well, it says 3 on it, you know. Yeah, let's go to program files, Android. And then we have another Android Studio. So it was installed in Android Studio 1, right? So Android Studio 1 is deleting. So let's close that, and let's also delete this one. Yeah, we're just deleting it. Delete. So we'll so my D, I don't have anything like this, I think. We'll see. We have program files. Yeah, I have Slendy Tubbies in Epic Games. We could just delete this. I don't even know what that is. So this I played with my kids, but I think it was long ago since it stopped working. So this is 2022. Maybe it works again, I don't know. So we can do D. So escape. Yeah, let's run this one again. So we have a fresher one. So I deleted all directory in my user directory, but I'm really thinking I should reinstall the computer too. To clean out stuff. So, will it ask me where to install? Yes. So, should we do D colon? Yeah, we do that because it doesn't have to be on. I prefer having my virtual machine on the SSD. This is a hard drive. A normal hard drive, the D colon. So, and the E colon, they're all internal. Yeah, I can hear it. So we can hear this one now if you hear it too. And this is just back up on my desk. Still on my desk. Wasn't digital. It's a 2 terabyte drive, but by mistake I wrote 2 GB on it. I should remove that. So it looks funny. Let's see. Can I remove this, or is it too hot? No, it sticks. All the gooey stuff sticks to the hard drive. It's too warm. So, now what if we don't start it? Take the opportunity to experiment. So, let's just check the rest here. Recognize that. I don't know why they have such tiny space for it here. Run your app on the emulator. In my example, I selected a medium phone. Using the menus. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the problem with university courses. They're very slow. Well, some of them are not, and some of them just jump stuff instead. So this is good. This is quality that it's telling for, so that no one has to Google stuff, you know, if they don't know anything about it. Right. So that is gone. I selected not to start it. So we should have a new thing here in the start menu. A new fresh one with an actual new directory. The other one would have worked fine too, right? And this one is still not like fresh. And it finds invalid configurations. Yeah, so why did it keep this file that we created before we uninstalled it? There should be a check mark like delete all the projects too, please. Build and refresh. So let's see. We spent like an hour on this, almost. Just me doing nothing. I'm kinda thinking that I missed that lecture yesterday, but they would have been doing nothing since this whole week was just installing this program and like playing with it a bit, I guess. Build analyzer detected new build performance issues. It's still initializing. Greeting preview. Hello, Android. So let's improve this, whatever it is. Let's test the build analyzer. Windows Defender was active. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't really care if it's a bit slow. It's okay as long as it works. So 37 seconds to build nothing. But let's look at this. So apparently there's an output here. Override fun. Main activity, component activity. Okay, so colon means that this is okay. This is the name we can change ourselves. It's inheriting from this one, I guess. Override fun on create. Yeah. So I'm curious to see the other one. Now let's see. Actually, we were right at they were at kind of the same place here, right? Oh, they're looking at the menus. Create a new file. Class. Shouldn't use special characters and only use in Swedish. Or mostly use in Swedish. Yeah, so I thought so. It's finished there. So if we go to the second one, and let's make it big. So this is when it will tell us about Kotlin, right? So I know that I had like, will I live learn Kotlin? With live learn, I mean more like I bet just experiment and test stuff and see if it works, you know, not doing an actual course. So they're just telling us what programming is, about that there's something called algorithms, there's a flow, there's something called OOP. It's a creative process. Then we have about Kotlin, and this is what I want to check out. Kotlin. So let's actually do this. So can I select the Kotlin headers and the text? And so one escape does nothing. Because I'm going to go and get something to drink, and I thought, why not? Why not do this? Right, so it can even read it itself. We don't have to TTS it even.
Kotlin is a modern, statically typed programming language.
Alright. Okay, we TTS that. Oh gosh. Kotlin. Oh my god, that's horrible. Let's test this.
Kotlin
instead.
is a modern, statically typed programming language developed by JetBrains and designed
So I'm getting
to be fully compatible with Java.
A bit of tea.
It was introduced in 2011 and has quickly become a popular choice for Android development thanks to its concise syntax, security, and high interoperability with Java. Kotlin simplifies many of the complex aspects of Java, for example by eliminating null pointer exceptions, making the coding more robust and less prone to errors. Kotlin also offers advanced functions such as data classes, smart casting, and extension functions, which make it possible to write more compact and efficient code. One of the biggest advantages of Kotlin is its support for coroutines, which makes it easier to handle asynchronous tasks without having to manage threads on low level. Since 2017, Kotlin has been an official language for Android development, and Google highly recommend it for any new Android project. Additionally, Kotlin can be used for development of server-side applications, web applications, and even for iOS through Kotlin/native. With his wide range of uses and strong support from both developers and the industry, Kotlin continues to grow as a powerful tool for modern software development.
Så da var nytt och bra. Det är ganska sent, inte är så sent.
Right. So my tea is warming up. So what do you think about that? Not the best thing to do, right? Well. So this says something about how much I've recently done Android dev stuff. So variables in Kotlin. Oh right, I don't even realize I'm reading Swedish and speaking English. Okay. Variables in Kotlin are used for storing data. They can use them and manipulated under other programs. Well, it's run. Declared with val. For stuff that's not going to change, or var. Alright, so these are constants then? I had to read it again. Declared with val for stuff that's not going to change, or var for stuff that can change, and their types. So constants are val. Okay. Yeah, and there's int, double float, boolean, string, char. And I shouldn't read this, I should read this. So F for float. Double is the default when you have a dot in the number.
Hasuni says you need to hack her cam.
Hack your cam, okay. Yes, I have some hardware stuff we can hack if we want to later. Or maybe not later. So I feel a bit like I've been inefficient lately. I don't know. I think I have been efficient, but always increasing the difficulty of what I'm learning. So sometimes it's a lot of things to learn. Like Buffer Overflow, we looked a lot at the assembler and at different tools. So it's not like I'm doing the same thing for 2 weeks. It's all different things. But it felt like I was doing it for too long, so I wanted to switch to something else for a bit. And then we did a bit of web stuff, and now we're like hopping to this just because this course just started. But I think this is like max a few hours to the full course of what we have so far to do. There's no, after this file, it's like nothing more. So this is extremely basic. We can see chars and strings, just normal, nothing odd. So this is annoying me. I can't unselect. So longs have a capital L at the end. Short. Yeah, so this is really kind of, I don't mind this, because we saw the code
our example code here with a colon. So it's kind of logical. So this is what it is. What it is like inheriting, right? So the colons are logical if we just remember the syntax. So even we're adding another language, and I don't know how many there's already that are fighting in my brain for saying what syntax I'm supposed to use when I'm typing. I don't know. So string, for example here, so val for constant, variable, greeting, colon, it's a string, equals hello world. So chars, didn't we already do chars? I scroll up and down, that's why. And then the else chart. Byte. So the method main, and it's called fun. Function is fun. They're fun. So yeah, so when I was switching now between the C# of StreamerBot and Python for doing the scripts, I was messing up already there, and like, alright, so no semicolons now. Oh, now we're supposed to do true with capital letter in the start, and now we're supposed to do it with a lowercase t. So, you know, when you hop between, you like have to think extra. So yeah, was this the first example? Let's hope there's more. Actually, let's see print line. Yeah, so print line also always makes me think Pascal, right? So print line is a Kotlin function. Good to know. So properties, it even says here. So states of things, it says. You know what we know what properties are. So here we have our first var, actually. Class person, var name, unknown. Get field, set. Yeah, get equals field, set value field equals value. So get and set. Val is adult, boolean. Get age, but age is here. Yeah, so it's actually not a saved value. It is calculated from the age. Okay. So get val person, person name Alice, print line person is adult. So it will be 0 then. Huh? So no one will be adult. I guess that's a good default. Methods and functions. I'm just quick scanning. Yeah, so they don't even say difference between method and functions. I guess it's not here, right? I'm thinking functions is what's not object-oriented, and methods are functions in classes, but everything usually is methods because everything is object-oriented in object-oriented language. So why mention functions? Because they're called fun? How does this differ? Tell me. Val is adult, so this is not a value that will change because it's a val, it's not a var. That's interesting too. So what if this is set here? Will it never change? So I need to know more about val and var and the difference and when val can be changed, because
if this is not a constant. That's sure. So maybe it's a value that we cannot change. As a user of the class, but it can be changed in here. I don't know yet. We'll see. So I'm thinking I might switch topics when this file is over, and it might be over soon. So this is also funny, right? We have 2 scroll bars. I couldn't see how far much you had to go. Fun, greet, print, line, hello. Parameters and arguments. Name colon string. Right, with a colon. So this is, I like this logic.
VR_Mechatronics says hi, how is going?
Hi, we're checking out Kotlin, Android development. And I'm translating this because it's Swedish. I'm not reading all of it though. So it's good. You? This is a university course, by the way, in a Swedish university. But it's very easy. Easy level. When a method is called with specific values called arguments. Fill these parameters. Yeah, so the thing I'm mostly interested in here is the syntax of Kotlin. So we have fun, we have function name, we have argument name and type. And here we have a print line. And we have a dollar name in here. So,
VR_Mechatronics says I came back from training. I drink beer, coffee and install AI NVIDIA GPT-2 on Poo.
Oh. So what were you training? So this is interesting. This is something we need to remember. So ifs. We're going to ifs and stuff. So val age, so a not changing variable, not a constant it seems. Age 18, if age is more or equals to 18, you're an adult. So a normal if, a statement within parentheses, and as with C and Java and all of the nicely structured languages, there are the bird wing parentheses. I'll have to make that an English thing too. We use it in Swedish with bird wings. It's like flapping bird.
VR_Mechatronics says I need to figure out how to combine code comments with AI messages to save tokens.
Okay. Okay. But aren't tokens based on the length of the message too, not just the number of them? Val day equals Monday, not changing value. I'm curious about the val now. I'll have to Google soon. Monday. Friday. Oh,
VR_Mechatronics says divide the code into sections combined to AI messages.
Divide the code into sections. I don't know what you mean. But I'm curious what you were training. So let's see. So Wednesday. Yes, gubben. Jag kommer jättesnart, okay? So my eldest woke up. Also my tea is downstairs waiting for me, beeping. Monday. So here we have dash arrow. This is an arrow, right? So when day is Monday, when day. So this is a syntax here of a like select key thingy. And they're not terminating them at the end. So this is just a one-line thing. And also there's no semicolons. I guess I'll get used to it. So I'm curious about the when. Let's see here. We have val. I can type on this. Used envelope. So we have to check out what's the difference between val and var. Val, var, and an actual constant. And then we need to test the when x so how those works. So when also how is it, I mean we have these, but what says what lines do? I mean, is it like Python and whitespace matters? So does whitespace matter? Right? So loops. So a for I in, okay. Yeah, so my biggest problem so far is the semicolons. So let's do also for, we could do like, let's make notes, of course, right? We didn't start any notes, so let's change the stream title because I'm not going to get to anything else to do. Kotlin, learning Kotlin today. So I don't want to change YouTube, it's too much work, but I can change Twitch because it's 1 second done. There.
Cypher Enigma says lol.
So the title in YouTube takes forever to do. So let's make a new programming thing here. So new folder Kotlin, right, and the basic syntax. Because that's, you know, we know how an if work and a for works and stuff. We
Cypher
need to know
Enigma
the
says you
syntax
silly
stuff.
anyways, they don't even have Marbies.
Yeah, well, I guess it's actually Marbles that could change that, not YouTube, right? The developer of the game. So I would have to go to YouTube, change the rate account, go to Studio, go to the streams list,
Cypher
edit
Enigma
the
says,
stream,
shh,
click save.
clearly a yeet problem smile.
Yeah. Yeah, so everything is YouTube's fault. I'm saying while I'm streaming to YouTube. Yeah. So,
Cypher Enigma says now you get it, D.
So let's just do one of these, right? So we don't need all. So, and this is a not changing variable. Question mark. So, var. And let's see where we have a var. I'm sure we had some here. So the selecting doesn't really work. So I can select the last character. So changing variable.
let's do normal instead, right? Still question marks. We haven't tested them at all. Then we have we need a function definition, right? Or a definition of a method, depending on, well, you know, it seems very OP, right? See how much I got of that. Not much. Oh gosh. Taking a deep breath. I'm not gonna say this is horrible. The copying from a
Cypher Enigma says Java gonna Java.
Yeah, so also my kid woke up. I have to go to him on the thought of Java. I have tea in my microwave, not Java, but close enough. So why do we have this here? All right, this is interesting. We want this line. So we can see the variable here. So let's actually do like name equals names. Let's actually type for the first time. So var, let's do val then, I guess. Val name colon string equals Sophia, I guess, my name, right? So I'm saying hello to myself there. Just to show that the actual variable was not with a dollar character. That's what I wanted to show there. And then we have ifs. And let's just take half of it. That there can be an ages. Kinda. And else is kinda logical when you see this bit. This is more interesting. Now I could select more without it freaking out. So also let's indent. If anyone knows if indentation is like relevant to the syntax of Kotlin, tell me, because it seems here like it is. I'm trying to click to not have anything selected. There, just like 10 tries later. Okay. Okay, the last parenthesis will have to be typed. So I mean Birdwings. So actually I should probably do for. Okay, no, I shouldn't do for, it will go crazy. So when day, this is what I'm interested in. If this had been C, we would have a break here, not for it to continue doing this line. So we can do infinite lines before the next one of these, or what's up? Or is it like one line, which would be horrible? I don't think so. Is there, how does the syntax work? I'm curious. So loops. This will continue on the next line, kind of uglily. Oh well. So let's put the for syntax here too. So it's always nice to have the basic syntax like this, right? Just one tab, not two tabs. There. So while. So it's easy to read the code, but it might be hard to remember the syntax when you don't have it in front of you. And then it's nice to have something like this to help. So also a do while. And then we have erase, and I can't hardly finish one thing before I want to do the next here. So I have to go and get some food for my kid that woke up. So we'll just continue this afterwards. I kind of broke my pause messages by doing this with them. What do you think? Is it horrible to have music always when I pause? I'll be right back.
Gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, no knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets, unlock the code. No limits, no boundaries, so knowledge will explode. Welcome to my stream where the fire of knowledge burns bright. Chat with me, let's embark on this journey of delight. From the basics to superpowers, we'll learn and grow. In this stream of knowledge, together we'll grow. Welcome to my stream, where knowledge reigns supreme. Calm and collected, I'm about to go live, you know what I mean. Got high expectations, gonna teach you something new. Learning, hacking, exploring. There's so much we can do. Feel the excitement as we dive into uncharted lands. New discoveries await in this digital wonderland. Together we'll unravel the secrets.
Yeah, so I don't know about this. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I think I will. Let's actually put the pause on back, and let's mute the song, and then we go back here, and we go here. Yeah, so it's there, but it's muted. I could also set it to a lower volume. So if I do this. Yeah, so maybe at a very low level. Cause it's annoying me, it's stressing me out, you know? It's too loud. So might just remove it fully. There should be like different types of pauses. So if I'm going for 2 minutes, then that's fine with music for me. But if I'm like, oh my god, I have to do this before the song repeats too many times, so it gets horribly boring. And also it's set to stream start. It's a stream start song. It's not like a stream pause song. Yeah, so I think I can delete whatever I wrote on this. So trash, because we're making notes now. So arrays. So let's see. Array of. Oh, okay. So numbers. Well, numbers. So there's no type for this one. Array of. Yeah, so now I'm curious on array of too. So let's see, can I select this? Yeah. Here. So, right, good. Good. I wanted it to be like no space in between there, so it would automatically that way. So that was it. Test code examples. So far it's pure Kotlin. It's nothing really Android stuffy thingy to run without creating an app. Yeah, that's kind of what we did. So you must type your code in main, or it won't be run. Yeah. But this is interesting. To run your code, click the green arrow. Okay. I thought it said, I just read first left of the main method. I was thinking there was something like interesting here. So, fun main, fun foo 2. So, with this. So, I want more, you know. And this annoys me. So, we didn't do anything here, really. This was just, but it's good. It's good. I just want more. So far we have these things to check out more details, you know, we have question marks. So let's do, I think I'm going to check files, make sure there's not a third one. I'm kind of assuming there's nothing more. So this one has like nothing. That was what pages I clicked. And this is just this again. Alright, so you can set a color at least. Yeah, so what's this? Oh, it's like playing stuff. I was hoping it was expand the menu. I guess this is the menu. Here it is. So how can I get rid of this thing now? I just want to remove it. Can I escape it? Come on. Do I have to go to settings? So I realize this is supposed to be a good thing, you know, people are supposed to be able to click to listen on things. I just want to get rid of it. So what if I reset settings? I don't think that helped, right? So, right clicking, block element. Let's just try clicking. Oh, there was an X if you clicked it. That's annoying. Bad UI. So we definitely don't want TTS stuff that's Swedish on stream. So I just want to double check. I think there might be more things in here. Let's actually escape it again, and we have to do it twice. And let's go to it. And let's see here. First of all, not needed to be that big. Not needed to be that big. Code is what we want. So now we can see the code. Let's also expand the import. Yeah, so override fun on create, super on create. Enable edge to edge. Set contents. My application theme. Oh. Well, that was nicer at least. It took some time, but I have to remember not to have my mouse over stuff. Greeting. Composable. So, what if we set this one to false? No. Let's see, what is it? Shift F10. So it did generate this, and it also actually previews there. So that's what I assumed would happen. Nice that it does what you think. I could have Control-C that. So it will update. There's a render problem now. There. So the preview will update. We have no devices, so we need to... Oh, using Wi-Fi. Sure. That's nice. Well, let's test. So my phone was saying Wi-Fi.
VR_Mechatronics says thanks for free Wi-Fi XD.
I don't know what this is. Yeah, so this is odd. Yeah, very odd. So I have to see again. We need to debug this. So it wants to connect to something else, but it's already connected, you know. Yeah. So QR scanner. So we're not gonna use that, of course. So let's do what I said before and just connect the phone. Instead of using this, I'll have to use the cable. There. So this can be a bit funny, but maybe they have evolved since I did this last. Of course I need to, let's see. So that totally messed up my Wi-Fi settings, by the way, so don't do that. So I'm just going to my Android settings here. I have to change settings. First I'm checking my developer options. Yeah, debug mode when USB is connected. Revoke USB debugging authorization I can do and stuff, you know. Disable timeout. So there it should be okay. Oh, and this is in the way now. My charging thingy. And I had no stand for my phone. So let's go to device connections. It's loading. We'll see if it connects. It's actually two devices connected. Yeah, this could also do fun things with our stream, right? If we mess with USB. Yeah, we could have a problem from not connecting straight there. I'll get a new USB-C cable. Let's see what's here. Oh my. So I'm just following the cables here, see where does this go. Oh, right. So I know what this is. This is my keyboard, right? Keyboard we need. Then we have two white lengthener here. One of them is going to the hard drive. But what is the other one doing? It's just on the floor. Right. So this is the one that usually connects to the robot. So we can use this one. But we do not have this connector. So let's... So this cable might be only charging. So I'm actually going to put another one in there instead. And let's keep my phone stand where it's supposed to be. So let's put this back. There. Getting a cable. USB-C. Oh, this is a long and thick one. Oh. I'll have to modify that one. It's actually from mini USB to USB-C. I bought that by mistake. Yeah, I thought so. So when I'm messing with USB, what happens? Yeah, USB devices stop working. As long as it's not in my mic. I'm kind of happy though. So I just disconnected. Or even touching them might do it. So I'm going to restart my camera. Well, let's see. There. It usually works. So now we have connection to the computer, not via a hub and a thin cable. So, found one Android device, possible problems. Actually, I'm disconnecting my other device here. So we don't want this one to be found. So we know which device it is. Problems can be that the cable is bad or something else. So now we know it is this device. There. So now it should work. Just want to make sure. There wasn't actually a problem even. So we can do a rescan. If you read the message, it said that you have to approve on the phone, which is done now. So now it has found my phone, and it is enabled already. I checked. Yeah, it's enabling debug mode there. So, okay, we need to restart it. I have to allow again. Let's allow this computer. Yeah, so it updated here. There. So this one should really work too, but it's an old device, you know, so it'll probably not handle this amount of not being connected. An old HTC. There. We don't want to use it for file transfer. So now we can play. So there's no visible thing here. I'm assuming that this might not be printed on screen. Well, this is loading. Maybe it would be fun if it hops up here, you know? Or we'll have to make it more like full app. By the way, what app should we make as a project, right? Launching on devices, up to date. So it's currently trying to launch. So we will of course make virtual ones too, right? But it's easier to just test it like this. Maybe it's not faster though. 5 seconds and 975 milliseconds was what the Compose preview refreshed it. So, can you see? No, you can't. The camera is still not on. Let's fix that. Let's fix the camera, sorry. I just assumed it worked. Activate toggle. Activate toggle. So I have it up on my phone. I just want to show you too. So, this is an annoying problem to have. I can just turn it off. But when I switch screens, it will hop back. Oh, right. I just realized what this test was. It was when I typed in here. Right, so that's why it worked. But we can have that up still. Oh, we have the camera light. So you can see my screen went black, and there's a very tiny hello Android up in the corner here. And since this one doesn't focus like this, well, I could do it manually. It's manual focus. I've set it to manual. Let's assume here's the focus. There, you can see.
Cypher Enigma says hello world.
Hello Android. Now I'm blurry. Let's see if I can unblur myself. There somewhere. Something like that. Something like that. So it's nice to have a real lens in there. So now we should make a more fun program. What should we make as a project for this course? It's a basic one. There's no programming required before, so I'm thinking we can like make something cool. Anyway, I mean, we don't have to make a basic thing, but I've been thinking that like having a select food app for my kids might be good, but maybe that's not really useful. Maybe we should make something. I think the need has kind of disappeared. They're bigger now. So first of all, maybe we should like change Android here to be world, right? What do you think? So, Cypher, you program apps then. You said that your job was to, they didn't buy devices you could test on, then you must be working with it. Or
Cypher Enigma says I test them.
So you test the apps. Okay, so someone else makes them and you test them for security and lots of things. Is that it? Yeah, so I have older phones too, you know. So it's nice to be backwards compatible. If you can. If you use cool new features, it might be hard. So, brainstorm. What should we make? What should we make?
Cypher Enigma says I do functional testing, making sure it fits to the specifications we wrote for the business. Okay. Cypher Enigma says coordinate ft/watt.
Okay, I'm like ft watt. What's that? So, ft.
Cypher Enigma says functional testing and user acceptance testing.
Okay. Yeah. So this thing would fail. You noticed, right? I had to click play to get the stop remove it button.
That's not accepted by any users, is it? I don't know if this is an international thing. So all the universities here use it, the website thingy. So I have another course here. Or is it here? Yeah, so you see it's the same, it's a different university. And they have stuff from the start. So you don't have to go like, okay, so will there be more material next week? What should I do until then? Let's just learn it all ourselves and ignore the course and not get them money by finishing it. Because it's free to start the course. But they will like get more money if I would to finish it, you know? From whoever pays. Like the government, I guess. So what else could we do? So let's check this more. So here's the text, hello name. And here's the name. And it is sent in here with greeting. And this is greeting preview. This is a preview, and this is where I changed the show background. So what I'm curious now is, let's see here. Application theme, scaffold, modifier, inner padding, greeting. So this is some kind of thingy, old thingy. It's not like that I know how this works or anything. So let's make a new one, a new project. Or we can add to this, but let's make a fresh one. So I did the empty, I think, or did I do the no? I don't know. What's Gemini API starter? Views, bottom navigation. Yeah, we wanna check a few different ones and see how they look. C++. But we wanna do basic stuff here. We wanna do Kotlin. That's kind of thing. Responsive views activity even. Navigation drawer views. Yeah, we want a navigation view or drawer view probably. Let's see if we can start my old app. The one that disappeared. Oh,
Cypher Enigma says, I just do an incrementing counter to start. Number goes up is a compelling mechanic for me, D.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, should we make one of these? Or a basic? Now let's try basic, I guess. So everything shouldn't be called my application. Let's call it test.
Cypher Enigma says, have you identified what you're trying to learn in this project?
No. We'll see. So that's why it's called test. I usually also use like my own domain or something here. But this is just a test. And see user Sophia. I just deleted this directly.
Cypher Enigma says, Okie's cool.
But this is the important bit. We don't want Java now. We want Kotlin. We want to learn new things. This is also very good to know and to set. So what minimum SDK do we want to use? Oh look, 4.1 is not now the lowest one. So almost I can't make for my normal tiny phones. I think they're 4.1. Whereas it's 4.0. So I can't even do anything.
Cypher
for them, I
Enigma
think.
says I always like the Android naming schema.
Yeah, it's a yummy one. Jelly beans, Kit Kat, Lollipop, Marshmallow. Well, these are kind of boring, right? QRS, SV. Yeah, I kind of like these better. Jelly
Cypher Enigma
beans
says
and
it's
Kit
cute and
Kats.
not overly serious.
Yeah, yeah. Upside down cake. Right, so 7 is probably a reasonable point, actually. So let's see what this one has. This is not like a ancient one. It's just half ancient. It's like my hubby's last phone. He just switched because of the battery. He would never have switched otherwise, I think. So let's see, what version of Android can we possibly have on this one? And where on earth do I see settings? I always do Samsung's. From my first phones were HTC, the ones with the keyboard. Yes? Jag kommer snart, gubben. So I found the settings. So search for Android Ver. Will it pop up anything? Nothing. So version. Let's do update. Software update. About phone. Now, let's see. Here we have stuff. This is Android 9 actually, so it's modern. Patch level 2090. So I have to load back my deck. What version has my phone? I think it's still getting updates. And this one, I just found it in 10 seconds. This is a good phone, not a... The HTC was good. I'm not complaining about that, but... So, let's see. Uptime. Oh. That's long. So, there's lots of information, of course, but the Android version is 12, and it's updated June 1st. So let's go back. We still have the tiny program up. Okay, so did I click something? Right, I must have clicked something when I took the phone. So I was trying to show that it's still the black thing up there. So what do you think, 7? I don't really have any reason to do 7. So we could do 9. Since this one is 9, then we have at least 2 phones to test on. We could do 7. It's okay. Yeah, 97.4. So how do they calculate this? Because my test phones, my older phones, the ones I used to control stream from, they're not in this list even. So they say 100%. I guess it's decimals that are not in there then, I guess. Build configuration language. We'll do the defaults.
So we didn't really change anything. So it opened up on the other screen here. So, oh, we have a fragment there. IDS detected Microsoft Defender with real-time protection enabled. It might severely degrade IDE performance. Okay. So, security people, here we have some stuff that's good to know. So, it is recommended by Microsoft, no, by Android Studio, to disable these. Remove them from the Defender list. So, so I'm taking a screenshot of this, putting it in my notes. Can I select the text? Yeah, so let's select the text instead. We can get all of it. So
Cypher Enigma says for the early stuff it probably doesn't matter.
Yeah, I won't disable anything. I'm just curious about the message. So, where should we put this? So,
Cypher Enigma says yay.
We don't have anything about Android Air, but let's add one. So, what numbers? What's our current numbering? So we can do like 30 or something, right? Let's do it a bit later. 30 Android, and let's make a new note. Suggested Defender config Android Studio. It's just not really like a very interesting thing, really, but it's still kind of interesting. So is this how little place it took? No. It's just skipped all the new lines. So there, done. Oh, it disappeared by itself now before it just disappeared when I looked back. Yeah, I want this on my left screen, I don't want it there. We can close the other one down. Yeah, so the app is still up. I'm clicking terminate. It stops. So it's just like there. So we have the phone here. So adding devices. This is connections. So I guess I'll have to go into the menus to add stuff later. This is good enough for testing now. So let's do the most simple thing. Is there an expand all there? Oh, whatever. Have to just test stuff. No. I'm even in the wrong place. Yeah. Control plus it. It worked. So let's see what we have. So we have the Android manifest. Here we will find information about Target API, for example. So that's such a high number, such a high Then we have the fragment file, main activity that was already open. We can close manifest. I had to mess with that a lot once. Second fragment. Come on, I'm just wanting you behind there. Good fragment. And then we have test. Example instrumented test. So I'm like calling it test might not have been the best choice of words. Because it's already used and stuff, you know. So here we have drawable background. So right, also now when I look into apps on my phone here, so I don't have them sorted, so it would be Android. So it'll probably still be in my phone when I'm done with it. If they haven't updated stuff, I'd have like an ugly green icon somewhere or something. Maybe it didn't even have one. We'll see. We'll see. So let's close that. Layout. So here we have activity main XML. So I have to like I mean it is an XML file, right? Blueprint and so this is nice. Example API version preview, right? So I was kind of expecting a XML here too. We don't have to watch everything, we can look at the menu. Colors. Okay. So it's nice that it has like a few examples that we can look at. Oh, we don't have to check all that out. So our main activity here. Now if we just play this one now. I should have clicked first before looking, right? My throat is hurting again. So I never used to get a sore throat from streaming. I could stream for like 12 hours without getting a sore throat. Odd. I don't think I'm sick at all. Right. I still have my yogurt here. And the bag for the bread is empty. While it's doing its thing, I'll just go and get down these things. I still have my yogurt. So it's up on my phone now. So if I click the button, it goes to second fragment and goes back again. And if I click the little mail symbol, replace with your own action, it says. And the menu has settings. So, and we can scroll stuff. So, Lorem Ipsum. It's a nice little example. So, if I close it now on my phone, it updates the status here too. So it works the other way around too. I'm just closing all the apps here. So. So let's see. Let's go to main activity here. Let's actually close these XMLs. Well, we can check them out a bit more first. I would like what? I would want to see the actual. What's my phone doing? Oh, I clicked an app. So let's just click that one so it's happy. So the problem is I can't put it in my stand because it's a cable there. It's wireless charging. Oh, I guess I should get one with USB-C so you can do this kind of things. Just a sec. Mr. Ben. Get your pancake wax. Nu ska vi se. Yes, I'm going to go do a test now of this actually. Since my Bluetooth antenna broke, I have a worse connection. But if I switch mics, you should still hear me. Let's see if it works all the way down to the kitchen, because I need to get pancakes. Usually takes like 2 minutes. So, ideas. Give me ideas for what the app should be. What app? You know, we can really start before we know what app we want to make. We can test stuff and mess with this example and other examples to see what happens, you know. But also I wanted the XML. This is an XML file. My god, I should have to be able to see the text. So
if I were to delete this, for example, here is adding, so I can add the button. So this is a component tree of what exists. So now it will select. I was like, why isn't the button selected? Toolbar, include a content main, yeah. And this is on everything. And if we look then at the menu, we have that there. If I double click this one, we will get content. And here we can see, let's see. Come on. So the contents of this, I can't go to by double clicking because it's not XML then. Maybe. So if we check the normal code, but I'll go fix the food. No, I'm using the bad mic too now, right? So let's get this done. I'll bring my tea down. This one was finished anyway. So there are different apps we could make. We could make something that's useful for streaming. We could like make an app like I'm using currently that a very old app because it works still from my old phone too. I'm fairly currently that with current Android Studio, so I see why you would want to run Node. So I'm just could we? Yeah, well, for streaming, we could also do something where we're controlling my lights, like other people's lights. We could do. Well, lots of things really. Let's just put 20 into the microwave before I start cleaning stuff. So let's take 2 minutes. So I'm going to get my new water flowing too. So before we make something for my kids, like selecting food for people with problems, selecting what to eat, like my kid, my child, I should say choose a kid anyway. But he kind of just didn't, there isn't much help anymore. So I used to have like a loan just for him to choose. It's not necessary, so that's not the thing I need to do. We could also test like GPS stuff and tracking where you are at. It's fun. Then we could like use GPS and just like note down the coordinates and somehow calculate where we're at. Maybe check that with a map because I've been liking to work, and I haven't seen any app that just shows you the like the really the only one I tested. It just showed you the median velocity you had from starting biking, which is like not the current one even. That was odd. So I don't know if anyone can hear me now or not. Anyway, my Here's the said that it's bad battery. So switch. There, getting the rubber job. He puts it in salt so I have to roll the pancakes with rubber jam. So I'm kind of thinking of getting 2 pancakes myself too. So let's see. So, and we could just make a random app for anything. We could just do something test. Yeah, I'm not much for games. It's more like a stealing your time thing. A bit ago, I uninstalled all games on my phone, and then I installed one, and then it's been stealing too much of my time. That's what opened up by mistake a bit ago there. So maybe I should just uninstall that too again. I guess I was like having to wait somewhere. Yeah, I think it was actually when I watched Lord of the Rings with my kids. It seems like an exciting movie. I didn't. It was bare second time I watched it now, and when I watched it when I was new with my hubby. Everybody always wants a long version. Why? Oh well. So it's okay for doing it with someone who really wants it. So I'm locked on now. I will definitely be out of reach when I carry this across the other side of the house. Not in reach with for my mic. So I don't know if any of this has been heard. We'll test it later. No. Så vi kör det för det. Är du hungrig eller? Vi kan göra en liten stund gubben. Kanske ska göra lite köttbullar. There, I don't know if anyone heard that. Let's switch mics. So I should make a switch mic button. Let's actually do that now, because why not? So if you have something you need to do, fix it. Right? So let's copy the mute button and let's call it switch mic, and let's do backslash and toggle, right? So we know that there will be toggle one, and main blue mic, source toggle mute. Yeah, so we just need to copy this one. The only difference between this one is that the other one would toggle the other direction. So it toggles both. So assuming then that both are not on or off, then it won't work. Copy, paste, and we want to do it with
mic aux2. There. So let's save, run, and it works great. And now we can control this here. So now we can, I'm using my main mic. Now I'm using my mic 2. This is the main mic again, mic 2 again. So let's just switch back. Lost him there. So it works good. I thought that would be quick, so then you better fix it at once. So main activity.kt. We have the imports, and I guess they're always the same. For a default thing, menu. Yeah, and what I really want to do is to do it all from nothing, right? And not have anything in here to start with and build it up so that I'll really learn it. So I'm curious about this indentation. What happened here? So this one has a start here, and an end here, right? No? Here. So some of the lines, no, that's there. So where is this friend? It doesn't have a friend. Related XML file. So this is a whole class. I didn't read the line. Yeah, so this should definitely be indented. Why isn't it? This one too. And this is, I didn't change anything, right? So it's just oddly formatted from start. So if we click this one now, we should see the selection on this, right? Now I can see the logical structure here. So this one, appar late init var, this is something to check too. App bar configuration. Late init var binding. And then we have functions. We have onCreate. Constructor seems to be logical and, well, very similar to the Java stuff, of course. Super.onCreate is run too, with the same parameter in. Then they have missed the indentation again. This isn't easy for anyone to read. Binding. That we have the late init var here, and also private. Activity main binding inflate, layout inflator. So set content view binding.root, set support action bar binding.toolbar. Then we have a val. So this is not supposed to change later. No, I need to know this now. I can't wait anymore. So I'm thinking that the easiest way to find a short, simple reply for this question is to do this. Kotlin div val var. In Kotlin, val and var are used to declare variables. They have different behaviors when it comes to mutability. Okay, yeah. Val is immutable. Val stands for value, and it declares a read-only variable like a constant. But it didn't seem to be like a constant in the examples. Let's go back to what I wrote down here. No. Let's go to the actual course page. And let's go to F2. But maybe they don't know what they're doing. But I hope they do. If they're the teachers, right? Maybe it wasn't here, maybe it was somewhere else, but I think it was here, I saw it. Yeah, I don't think it was here. So something made me think it's not... It was set to something... Yeah, so I think it was something we read before this. We'll see. No, this could be it. Yeah, this is it. Val is adult boolean. Get age. So I'm thinking age will change, and that means that val must be able to change, or isAdult must be able to change, meaning this cannot be not a real constant, right? But maybe this is just a bad example, right? Here they make it obvious that it's supposed to be changed because it's unknown, right? Or is this actually like a link to a function? But it says it's a boolean, so it should be a boolean value, not a link to this function, right? Yeah. No, we're actually in the right spot. I just need to escape. Right, so my throat is hurting a bit. I will TTS this and hope that my throat will stop hurting soon.
1 val, immutable. Definition: val stands for value, and it declares a read-only variable, like a constant. Once a value is assigned to it, it cannot be changed. Usage: use val when you want to create a variable whose value should not be modified after initialization. Example: Kotlin. Val name equals John. / name equals do / this will cause a compile time error because val cannot be reassigned. 2 var, mutable. Definition: var stands for variable, and it declares a mutable variable.
Just what they said.
You can change its value as many times as you want. Usage: use var when you need a variable whose value can change. Example: Kotlin. Var age equals 30. Age equals 31 / this is allowed because var can be reassigned. Key differences.
Yeah.
Mutability: val is immutable, read only, while var is mutable, read/write. Reassignment: you cannot reassign a val, but you can reassign a var. When to use val: prefer val unless you specifically need to change the variable's value. It leads to safer and more predictable code.
It sounds like
var:
this is just
use
a
var
bad
only when you need to
example.
update the variable's value. Would you like more examples or further clarification?
Well, let's ask ChatGPT. It's not a full one. Example code.
Is this correct? A val seem to be changed. Now let's just do it there. Yeah. So, since it might seem confusing, var name mutable is adult is a read-only property declared with val. But the getting calculates its value dynamically based on the current value of age. The property itself is not directly changeable, but the value it returns can change if age changes. Yeah. Another immutable property that directly influences is adult. Yeah. So, val. Val is adult is not directly modified, instead it derives its value. Even though is adult declared as val, it reflects the current state of age, meaning the return value can change as age changes. Okay, so it means we cannot set is adult, but it is still... Oh, the power ran out totally. There. So now we have full battery again. Your code works correctly. It's not my code. It means it has no setter. It can return different values based on other mutable state. Then it's not a constant. You cannot call it a constant. I wouldn't say it's immutable either, right? It's a boolean. It says it's a boolean. I mean, if it was a function, it doesn't hop to another function. Right, yeah, so we're closing up to 17 here. And even though, yeah, I'll make food for my kids. That's what I'll do. So I have a problem too. There's 2 trainings I want to go to today, which overlap 1 hour and also are like a bit apart. So I have to choose. But I want to test the new place, which is actually the old place, and see what the training is like different days. And since this Thursday there's no GAR event, I can try it. Yeah, so I'll probably do the normal one today, meaning I would have to like leave very soon. Yeah, let's just read this and I will raid someone. To get to the meaning of that, you probably need to be in the Discord, right? No setter, you can set its value directly, but it can return different values based on other mutable state. Right, I remember why I wanted to go to the other place today. Because I know that... Right. One person won't be there Thursday, I think. So, we'll see here. Read-only property with custom getter that depends on mutable property age. Yeah, I think this is ugly. I don't like it. If it was not a boolean but like a link. Mutable property. Yeah, so we'll have to continue next time. So do we have anyone? Yeah. So who is this? Have I seen this person before? Yeah, I was thinking, is it a job hunt, dude? Okay, let's do it. I think it's just 20 minutes more though. Swedish shampoo ad. So I don't know who half the people I follow are. Well, let's do this dude, I guess. Come on. I just want a copy. At the same time, I'm like, hello, I've done this 2 times before and I never have time to check this. And I know he streams for an hour and then it's over, so it's like 20 minutes, and I don't think he raids. We could do primer. Or study time. Or this dude, I saw him doing something with a 3D printer, and after that he's just been talking every time I've seen it. It's not like it's anything. I haven't had time to listen even. Nothing that has grabbed me, you know. Well, I already copied the name. So, yes, I'll continue tomorrow, I guess. And for YouTube, a link. And everybody, do you like when I do like this thing? Kotlin, is that fun? And this bit of odd Swedish university course content. So the raid is going. I'm sending the link to YouTube if you want to join. So I'm sure he has good advice, but I have never I haven't really listened to any of the streams. So, but he's in the cybersecurity stuff here, and the other one is Spanish, and there's me. So we're raiding this dude. Right, I should like be in the raid myself. Let's hop to my channel instead, right? So I can see the raid. Also, I'm curious, will this number increase if you know, hop into after it was set? I don't think so. Bye. Bye.
This version is most likely use this version because it's got less